Everybody can hear me? And
boleh.
can see me? Clear ke? Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Boleh.
Assalamualaikum. Alright. Sekejap kita tunggu kawan kita sekejap.
Boleh.
Kamera I okey ke? Nampak ke? Kamera okey. Suara okey tak? Jelas ke? Handsome terbaik. Ni nak bagi A pula ni. Okey. Okey. Berapa orang kita ada sekarang ni? How many participant? 226. Okey. Sekejap we wait about 5 minutes macam tu. Tunggu kawan kita masuk. Okay. Okay. Alright. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and very good afternoon to all of you. Right. Yang saya hormati our FKM coordinator who joined us this afternoon. Rasa Miss Juniza pun ada. Right, and to all of you. Right, today is a session, briefing session for your industrial training, all right? Mostly, most of you have gotten your placement, right? And what are we going to do next is going for our internship in a successful way, right? Before we start, I would like to start our meeting session with Surah Al-Fatihah, and for the rest, you can do your own doa. Al-Fatihah. A'udzubillahi Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin arrahmanir rahim maliki yaumiddin iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in ihdinas siratal mustaqim siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin amin. Right. As you all know, this is a briefing. All right. The briefing is mainly for you guys to have a clear idea what to do when are you going for internship. All right. So my name is Dr. Ahmad Umar Zero Zaini. I'm the chairman for Industrial Training Program. Right. And sorry about that. This. 1 second. Something. 1 second. Let me. I don't know what this. Okay. All right. Sorry, why allowed to annotate? Sorry, why this allowed to annotate this case? Okay, all right. Okay, sorry about that. What's happening to my screen? Okay, my name is Dr. Ahmad Umaizi Rozaini. I'm the chairman for Industrial Training Committee. As you all know, we are from Faculty Mechanical, and my email is there, humaizi@utm.my, and my phone number is 012-727-432. If you have any issue, problem, and so on, you can always contact me. Okay, so for our, administrative staff, all right, is Puan Juniza, all right, Puan Juniza binti Kusnin. All right, so she will be at our faculty level 4, all right, block E07. And our official email is lifkm@mail.fkm@mail.fkm.utm.my. So make sure this is the right email that you use. All right. So some of you did use the wrong email. Okay. Okay. So once you get your offer, all right, from the company, all right. Normally, we going to give you confirmation letter, all right, indemnity letter from UTM to the company, all right. I hope everybody have got this. All right. If you haven't got, please contact Miss Juniza to get this particular confirmation. All right. So this is issues that your placement has been accepted. Okay. All right. So as you all know, all right, your industrial training and implementation in is going to be like in 3 stages. All right. First, the blue column one is where you apply for your internship placement. All right. The green color block is where you start your intern. All right. So it start. You're going to start your internship next week. All right. 23rd of July until 12th of October. So when you start your intern, you have to report duty in industry, which you have been confirmed, right? So the industry will be appointed, will appoint a supervisor to you. All right, your job scope will be defined. All right. So I hope you get a right scope and make sure that your supervisor appointed is a engineers, mechanical engineer, or your managers is a engineer, or even your CEO is a engineer based on our EAC requirement, Engineering Accreditation Council. Your supervisor or your bosses has to be engineer, all right, to qualify to qualify your to accredit your degree. All right. So one is clear. All right. You have got your supervisor name appointed, and you have your clear job scope. You can start your internship. Okay. All right. So if your you don't have a supervisor, or your supervisor not appointed, or uh, you having any issue or problem with your job scope, so please let the your coordinator knows about it. All right. So make sure you discuss with your coordinator, and also discuss with your supervisor. All right, industry supervisor especially. So inform them what kind of what is your background. All right, what is your expectation. All right. So any question, if you have any question, you can always stop me. So I otherwise I will continue. All right. Okay. All right. So then in a once you clear everything on the first week of your internship, so you going to continue your industrial training for about 3 months, 12 weeks, and you have to update your report weekly. All right. Monthly, daily, weekly, and monthly. All right. So every day you have to update your reports. All right. Uh, Daily, weekly, and also monthly. All right. We do have a logbook. All right. Previously, but right now the logbook is I would say we use online, right? So writing in PDF, so you can write in your PDF, or you can write in any other form, or you can paste it on your report. Okay. All right. How do we have? Okay. uh you have to submit at the end of your internship period. You have to submit your logbook. All right. So based on previous year, you submitted in soft copy. But if let's say you want a hard copy, all right, so you can we do have hard copy, but then you still have to scan everything, uploaded everything as a soft copy as well. You get what I mean? All right. So we do have either nak kena bayar ke? Logbook dia RM5 je if I not mistaken before this. Alright. Tapi since we already used our online soft copy, we no more selling lah. But if you still want it to become like hard copy, alright, it's still okay. Alright, but you still have to submit the soft copy. Alright, clear? Okay. Alright. So you can contact Puan Juniza, alright, if you want to get the hard copy. Okay. Alright. So faculty supervisor, alright, you will be assigned to faculty SV, alright, that will be monitoring your progress, alright. This is what we call faculty supervisor, alright, and faculty supervisor will visit you along the way, alright, somewhere in the middle of your industrial training. Alright, that one will be decided later. Alright, so for your information, currently we have coordinator. Alright, so the coordinator is the one who helping you getting the placement. Alright, so once you start your internship, we have what we call faculty supervisor. Is the one who going to visit and assess your presentation during your industrial training. All right, so additional your coordinator may become your faculty supervisor or maybe not. All right, so faculty supervisor normally we have a lot more. All right, that's going to help to supervise all this or all the internship student. Okay, so once after your SV visit to the industry faculty, you have to submit all documentation and submit your reports. All right, all few forms that you have to fill up at the end your internship period. Okay, all right. Okay, once everything is done, you coming back to the faculty after 12th of October. So start the phase, what we call start phase post intern, where the faculty supervisor will insert the mark and grades into the MSWAP and we're going to analyze your achievement, making reports for university and so on. All right. So basically, these are the process. Okay, is that clear? Anybody? Okay. All right. So check. QnA check. Okay. So what's next? All right. Okay. Okay, this is your work schedule, all right? Industrial work training for semester 3, 2022-23. All right. So today is the briefing, the third briefing. So before you start LI, so student will be given soft copy or logbook, all right? Guidebook, and also the form BLP 01, all right? And also company guidebook BLP 03 for company we will be given BLP 03 and also guidebook for the company. All right, so we mentioned here, student can ask their respective coordinator before going to industry training. Is they can ask their who is their supervisor during the internship, the industry supervisor. All right. So you then you go for training 23rd July until 12th October. So you have to register. All right. Similar to similar to other semester, you have to register for this course as well during from 31st July until 6th of August 2023. All right. So it's a registration subject. All right. It's considered as a subject. So you have to register. Please make sure that you don't forget this. All right. Registration. Okay. Once you register, then you will able to get your marks lah. All right. No registration means that you are not belong to the class. I would say class of LI, and we cannot put the marks for you. All right. So similar to our course registration subject. Okay. All right. So industrial training supervision will be happening around September. All right. Before end of your LI, so BLP02, all right, to the supervisor, and the supervisor has to be given to the supervisor, and the supervisor have to submit to UTM. Sorry about this. Before 22nd October 2023. Okay. All right. Not 2022, sorry. So after the you have to submit your LI report. It's about 1 week after that. Logbook, e-portfolio by 19 October 2023. All right. Okay. Clear on that? The process? About the form, we will sharing to you. All right. We have BLV 01, 2, 3, 4, 5, if I'm not mistaken. Right, about this particular form. Okay. Okay, this is the document for the internship. So you may receive 5 documents from your internship program coordinator, right, via WhatsApp group on the 23rd July. So we have BLP01, BLP03, soft copy guidebook for students, soft copy guidebook for a company, soft copy logbook, and also the slide, right, on for our third briefing. Okay. All right. Okay. Next. Okay. So make sure that you register. All right. Course registration subject, ACMM 3915, SKMM 3915, ACEMO 3915. All right. So make sure that check the correct section according to your program. Okay. So online registration for 22-23 semester 3 from 31st July until 6th of August. So the date, please be aware, all right, of the date. So the step is you have to go to my UTM link, click the course registration, click at short semester, and choose the correct code and section. Okay. So all right. So this is internship code subject. All right. SKMM is a previous one. So if there is a student still on the different previous cohort, use this code subject. If for those who are SCMM, please use the below code subject. Okay. SEMM 3915 with the make sure you belong to your section 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. and ICMO only one section. Okay, all right. So make sure that you have right program, code subject, and also your session. Okay. So what happened if you go to wrong section? So based on the UTM academic rules and regulation, all right, if you are at the wrong section, your marks will be given 0. Is that clear? All right. It's a student responsibility to make sure that you are on the right section. All right. What happened is if you are on the wrong section, your name is not in that particular section, we cannot upload the marks. Okay. So make sure you are on the right section. Okay. Oh, sorry. So you have beginning of the industry training. You have to report to the company on the 23rd. Is on or Sunday. 24th July is on. 24th July is on Monday. All right. So the date is based on the company policy. If the company in Johor, most probably working on Sunday. If the company in KL, most probably starting working on Monday. Okay. Similarly, if the company 12 is on Thursday, basically, if the company off is on Friday, you can work until Friday lah, on 13 of October. Okay. Right. Depends on the company. Okay. What's next? Okay. BLP 01 is the form that given to the industry. They have to write all the information, and they have to return the form to the faculty via Google form link. All right. So form BLP 01 is considered invalid without confirmation. Must be stamped and signed by the organization and the company. All right. So this form is required to be written by student within 2 weeks after reporting at the organization company. I would suggest you get this as fast as you could when you are at the company within 1 or 2 days of when you once you register reporting for duty at that particular company. Don't wait until after 2 weeks. Okay. All right. To ensure that, all right. So this is very important to ensure that the person, the company supervisor, credential, I would say, you know that your supervisor is engineer basically. All right. So make sure that. So why is it 2 weeks? All right. So okay. This could happen. All right. One of the things that could happen during your internship is your supervisor is not engineer. Okay. The thing secondly, your job scope is not meant to be engineering job scope. Example, they are giving you in HR department. So it is totally out of scopes, right? So not engineering work, but HR department works, and so on. So that could happen, and you have to you have to do is report to your coordinator, right? Report to me as well, so that we can do something about it. All right. Either the organization is not right, or you have been placed at different or the wrong department. Okay. All right. So any problems, issue regarding the report duty, please contact your respective coordinator, and also you can contact me as well. Okay. All right. And has to be very quick. Don't wait until the 3rd week. Don't wait until the 4th week. Has to be in first week. Has to be in the first 2-3 days. All right. So please, this is very important. settle everything on the first day. All right. Also the second day, make sure that everything is clear. Form is submitted. BLP01 is submitted. Must be stamped and signed on the first 2-3 days. All right. So I think that's the most. Okay. All right. So what's next? Okay. All right. So two important form for the student. BLP01 is the confirmation of attending industrial training. Right. BLP02 is a faculty supervisor report to organization. All right. So BLP03 is industrial training evaluation form by organizational supervisor. Right. BLP01 is faculty evaluation report. BLP05 is your final report. BLP06 is your logbook. Okay. All right. So BLP01 is very important once you report for duty. Okay. All right. So BLP01 to be completed by the student within submit within 2 weeks after the starting the LI using the link given in the form. All right, guys. If anything happen, all right, whether the company is not suitable, the supervisor is not suitable, your job scope is not suitable, there we still have time within 2 weeks to what we call that, uh, to change thing around, right? Either change department, either change job scope, or the worst come to us is change the place of your internship. Okay, that's the worst part of it lah. But this is why before you go for internship, we already advise you to make sure that you have the right place, right supervisor, and the right job scope. Okay. All right. So BLP03 for the organization supervisor to be completed and submit to the link given in the form. Just make sure that you have organization supervisor from the company, right? Or you know who is your faculty supervisor. That is from UTM. The faculty supervisor we name will be updated later. All right. Once you have all these final, I would say final numbers of the industrial training student, final confirmation of the company registration and so on, then we will assign the faculty supervisor from UTM to you guys. Okay. All right. So what's next? Okay. So for your assessment item, right, from the student, you have to write your reports. You have to write down your logbook, right? And also you have to do your e-portfolio, right? You know what is e-portfolio? Anybody? Have you done before? All right. I hope you guys know what is e-portfolio. Right. This is from the faculty, right? So you have to write down all your experiences, your I would say anything regarding your internship, regarding your experience throughout your 4 years in UTM inside your portfolio. Okay, guys. So assessment number one is industrial training report. You have to email to your faculty supervisor. All right. So your report will be reviewed and scored. And after that, the faculty supervisor will return to you. After they mark your report, they will return it to you, and student will upload on the e-learning. All right. Understand? So you write your reports right? Industrial training report, email to your faculty supervisor. Your faculty supervisor will check your report and give you marks. Once they have done that, they will send back the report to you. You upload the report to the e-learning. The report with the mark, right? Not the report without marks. Okay, clear? That's the process. Okay, so logbook is normally is quite short. It's a short report, so right, where you do it daily basis, you do it weekly basis. I would suggest that write your logbook in daily basis. All right, why? You tend to forget. All right. What you have done for the past, if let's say 1 week, example, for the past 2, 3 days, right? So, just right now, whatever that you have, whatever you do in your daily uh, task, right? Right now in your logbook, so that it much more easier for you to write your industrial training report. All right. So e-portfolio compulsory for all mechanical student. You have to update weekly in the UTM student portal. All right. The marks will be pass and fail only. All right. There is no A, B, C, D, E, and so on. Pass and fail. But your mark has to be 60 and above to pass. All right. So 60 and above comprise of the final report, logbook, portfolio, presentation, and so on. Okay. Okay, this is the assessment evaluation aspect in terms of performance, personality, and outcomes. Mark distribution, final report 40%. Organization evaluation report BLP 03 from your for the company is 30%. Faculty evaluation report BLP 04 is from the faculty supervisor who visited you, and your logbook BLP 06 is 10%. So hadir lulus or pass is more than 60% of marks. If you are going to fail if you get marks less than 60%. Okay. So your industrial training for semester 3, 2022-23 will start from 23rd July to 12th of October 2023. It has to be 12 weeks. All right. Okay, guys, has to be 12 weeks, no, not 11 weeks, not 10 weeks. All right, has to be 12 weeks. All right. So I think that's the end of my slide. If you have any question, please ask me. All right. You can put on the chat, or you can just raise your hand, or just put, unmute your your mic. Okay. All right. Okay, guys. Okay. Okay, I would like to share a bit from our previous experience. All right. Why student fail? What happened if I fail, Doctor? What happened? Okay, what happened if you fail? You have to retake your industrial training lah. Okay, that's for sure. If we start on 24th, then they 1 second. Okay, let me open up. Okay, do all this will be remind again by a coordinator later. All right. For your information, please make sure you remember all this. All right. So, of course, your coordinator will remind you, but all the dates, the time, the submission, everything, you have to make sure that you follow step by step. Okay. So, panjang pula ni. Okay, apa dia? Can we start at 24? Our industrial training will be 23rd. Yes, you can start 24. One day, if you start one day later, you finish one day later as well. Alright. Okay. So I have final on 26. Can I start on 27? Will it affect total weeks? Alright. So if you have final on 26, yeah, you can start on 27. Alright. So but then please let the company knows that you start on 27. Okay, because once you apply for internship placement, your inside your cover letter is stated that you start on 23rd, correct? So please contact your company. This is to Tasin Nasif, right? Please contact the company, tell the company that, okay, sir, I would like to apologize. So my exam will be end on 26, all right? So I'm going to start report duty for my internship on 27. Okay? All right. Does it affect the total weeks? Of course, it does affect, but it will be exempted lah. Macam tu. Yes, yes. Who's speaking? Okay, alright. If we start on 20 July, Doctor, where the placement confirmation and the letter will be sent? It will be sent to us also. Confirmation, placement confirmation and indemnity letter will be sent to the company, not to you. Okay? Lee Zongting. If we start on 24 July, then need to intern until 30th October. Okay, alright. In our cover letter, right? So we mentioned 23rd to 12th. Alright. So or 24th to 13th lah. Alright. But alright, this is based on the company courtesy and policy as well. Right. Yes, it's true that you must intern until 13 of October, but I would say you can request, right? You can request to the company, say, can I have one day off to go back and so on. Right. But if the company doesn't allow you, they said you have to go until 13 of October, then you have to go until 13th of October. Okay? Is that okay? Clear? Muhammad Fidaus, okay? Okay. Is it compulsory to register in ITS UTM? Okay. Since the ITS system not fully ready, alright, it's not compulsory. Can I know about the ATS? No need to know about ATS at this particular moment because you have started your LI. Okay, can you explain more about the e-portfolio? Is the same as a logbook. Alright. So e-portfolio basically I would say the summary of your experience during your internship period. All right. So what you have done in that company, what is your task, how do you interact with your subordinate, how do you interact your supervisor, what project that you have done, what is your responsibility, can be part of your e-portfolio. Alright. E-portfolio is something that people like to see or watch or listen. That is very I would say very interesting in interesting way. Okay, it's not like 100 pages of, not like 100 pages of what we call that, reports, right? We don't do on the e-portfolio, right? It's more like macam you buat TikTok lah. Something like that. Has to be like very interesting video, maybe 1 or 2 minutes explaining about your. Yeah. But for details, I'm not that sure. Right? I'm not in charge for the e-portfolio, but the details. But I would say it shows something that represent yourself, your attitude, your knowledge, your skill during your internship period. Okay. All right. Doctor, if we didn't pay full for our study fee yet, can we just pay for the LI subject only? Subject only, okay. Okay, guys. If you have any issue regarding your fees, all right, please write down. Please write a letter. All right. To Dekan, CC to me. Regarding your issue or problems, right? So and CC to Puan Sumi as well. Okay, right? So definitely Puan Sumi and the committee will help you to get through to your LI. Okay, may you send the recording and slide to us? Yes, this is recorded version. I think yes. Assalamualaikum Puan. Saya Zafira, saya nak tanya internship. Kalau saya okay. Kalau saya dapat elected nanti saya perlu juga isi borang pelindung insurans pelajar ke? Alright. So Zafira, you don't need to isi borang pelindungan insurans pelajar. Alright. If the company wants the insurance letter in our group, Telegram group, you can fill up the form and send to Puan, alamak, Puan siapa? Send to Puan siapa ju, kalau ju boleh bantu saya ingat. TNCPI. Bukan TNCPI. 1 second saya dah baca. Insurance. Thought you guys know. Okay. Oh, send to HCP. Alright, you can ask from the HCP. There is a form. Alright, in your there is a form that you have to write down and send to Puan Nursita. Correct. HCP. Okay. Alright. So the company send me only reply form but not the offer letter. Is it acceptable or should I ask proper letter? No. Muhammad Syamim kalau dah reply form tu dah okay dah. Send this reply form to Puan Juniza. We will come up with the indemnity letter. Okay, dan confirmation letter. Alright, does retaking industrial training will cause postponement in final year project? Shafa Daya Azahra, what does it mean? Can you please explain a little bit more? Retaking industrial training, what does it mean? If you can use your mic. Okay.
I just want to ask that if we fail in industrial training, like you said before, or the company does not give our position in right position, you said that we have to retake industrial training, right? So if does the retaking the industrial training will cause postponement in final year project? Because I hear that we have to take industrial training first, then final year project. Or is it okay to have final year project and then retake the industrial training in the next year?
Okay. First of all, uh, you should not fail your industrial training lah. Right. And we have to make sure that during the you have to really make sure before you go for industrial training, yeah, is a right company, the company with the engineer. All right, your supervisor should be engineer as well. All right. Is that can you confirm these two?
Yes, I can confirm this too.
If you can confirm the company also the supervisor, I think then there shouldn't be any problem of retaking the industrial training. Okay, is that clear?
Thank you, doctor.
All right. So make sure that those two. So other than that should be okay. All right. So not to worry about that lah, because there will is very, I would say, very slim percentage that you're going to fail. Unless we didn't go, only you miss more than 5 days, right? Of you missing 5 days without notice during your LI, then you could fail your LI or your placement on not on the right company. Other than that, it should be okay. Or you do something which is not yeah, not supposed to be done lah. Example, you cheated on MC and so on lah. Itu memang tak boleh lah. Okay, alright. So okay. Doctor, for the student that involved in Masum during internship, does it affect the reports and the grades? Alright. Akif Fakri, what do you mean by involved in Masum? Is Akif Fakri here? Ada ke? Okay, guys. In general, all right. If you have any involvement in Masum, or you have any GOP and so on, you have to inform the faculty. I would say send the application letter and to the faculty, then after that we give you the approval, right? So you cannot simply go to any cannot involve in any activities during your internship. Your internship period has to be 12 weeks. Okay, right? So, Akil Fakri, can you please contact me later to verify your involvement in Masum? Okay. All right. So, can we get the example of logbook and e-portfolio and example of logbook and e-portfolio for reference of the format? Example of logbook. Uh, you look at seniors, all right, which is who have done the industrial training before.
Kindly wait for a moment. Dr. Humaisi has been disconnected from the internet. So we are informing him to reconnect to the Webex. So Dr. Humaisi is trying to connect back. In the meantime, I will answer some of the inquiries that I understood. So, Doctor, will the video be available to rewatch later? I missed a few points and I'm unsure. So, according to Dr. Humaisi, he has recorded the video. So later you can request him to share. And next point is company request to extend until end of October. According to the briefing that has been given in the past, so your insurance will only cover until the period of your internship. So if you want to extend, it is under your own responsibility. So you have to extend your semester and so on. So it is up to you. So we are not recommended to you to extend your internship. And then wait for a moment, wait for a while. Let me check again. What is the inquiry? Can we get the example of logbook and e-portfolio for reference of the format? So this question, I think just now Dr. Majori already answer. So hopefully he will share it to you guys. Doctor, does retaking industrial training will cause postponement in final year project? Logically, it will not cause postponement in your final year project because the industrial training is only during the short semester. So it will not influence your final year project. Company send me only reply form but not the offer letter. Is it acceptable or should I ask them to proper offer letter? Okay, Dr. Humayzi is back. So I'll pass it back to Dr.
So
Humayzi.
sorry about that. That I don't know. This is Wi-Fi UTM. Is just all of a sudden doesn't hilang terus. Okay. Sekarang ni I pakai Wi-Fi ni lah personal je lah. Okay. Alright guys. Sorry I punya chat tadi tu dia apa tu dah tak ada. Could you please send tadi daripada from the last kali ni? Hilang. Chat tu hilang. Boleh tak repost balik you punya question tu? Sorry pada siapa yang belum I belum sempat jawab tadi. Please repost. Sorry about that. I'm really sorry. Okay, I start dengan may I ask after filling the insurance form, do we need to do anything? No need to do anything. Alright. You are fully covered by UTM. Okay, our coordinator right now is not our faculty supervisor. Yes, correct. Nur Kristina. Your current coordinator, right? Not your faculty supervisor, correct. So we will assign the faculty supervisor who come and visit you guys. Okay, for example, like last year, I will be the faculty coordinator for 10 students that have visited in Malacca, example. All right. So if I visit you in Malacca, for example, I'm your faculty supervisor. All right. If I'm not visiting you, I'm not your faculty supervisor. Okay. Correct. So from Muhammad Aiman, can we get example? All right. I have replied this one before. Dafa Siddiq Hidayat Darwan, Doctor. Will the video be available to rewatch later? Yes. What point that you missed? You can put on the chat so I can explain. Company request to extend until end of October. Can I proceed? Not possible. Zaf. All right. So your intern will be on 12th of October. 12th of October is already 1 week after your registration week. It means that you have already missed the first week of the study week. Okay. So if you extend more, means that you miss 2 weeks or maybe 3 weeks. All right, it's not possible. Okay. For Tuzaf. BLP 01, did we or the company need to submit the form? BLP 01, the company. All right. Okay, Muhammad Firdaus, I have received the student protection scheme from Ponsita. Since my company doesn't provide insurance, so should the scheme be submitted? should the scheme be submitted to the company? Okay, alright. Since you are a student, so your internship will be covered, the insurance will be covered by UTM insurance. Okay, alright. So as long as the company knows, should be okay. If the company requests, so you can send the protection scheme to the company. Alright, for siapa ni? Firdaus, Muhammad Firdaus. Okay, doktor. Kalau sampai sekarang masih tak dapat tahu siapa SV company, just to contact HR company and tahu job scope, jadi tunggu sampai hari lapor diri. Okay, alright guys. So from KIS, alright. So can you please contact your the company now, alright? Ask about your SV of the company and asking about the job scope. Is it possible, KIS? KIS ada ke sini?
Doktor.
Yes.
Saya dah pernah try dah minta tapi dia tak balas-balas yang tu.
Tak balas-balas tu
Sebab dia ada bagi contact number dia untuk dia punya HR yang handle industrial training tu. Tapi yang tu pun tak balas lah email saya 2 orang tu.
Okay. This is very important. They should be responsive lah. The company should be responsive. Kalau company tak respond ni, I'm quite apa tu panggil macam mana you have to be quite careful lah sebenarnya. Sebab this it cost your time actually during your internship. You have to really make sure that this is a good company who can help you throughout the internship period. Kalau dia tak respond, it's very difficult for later. If let's say you request for them to submit the report, give grading and so on. So yang tu kena make sure lah. Right, Kis? Boleh tak? I tak nak nanti bila you dah pergi nanti and then company tak respond after 2 weeks and 3 weeks and so on, then you are in the deep problem as well. Right, so alright guys, it's not for you only, for others. So make sure that your supervisor, your HR can be contacted. Alright, and responsive, prompt respond. This is very important. If let's say they don't respond, you could be what we call that, I don't want to say scam, but so just to make sure that you don't have any problem. Okay, all right, so that's very important. Okay, all right. Okay, what else? Sorry tadi Kis kan. After we finish our internship, we need to continue our 7th semester. We didn't have any break. We did not have any break. Unfortunately, no. Sorry about that. As I mentioned before, you already 1 week late entering your next semester. Okay, 7 and next semester. Stop. Nangis. Doctor, if we finish our intern on 12 of October, do we need to get back to UTM before 15 of October for our lecture pula? Nanti I tengok 12 October. 12 October, sekejap. 12 October is on Thursday. Alright, the last day lah. Kalau dekat Johor is the last day. Kalau dekat KL mungkin on the 13th. Okay? Alright. So 14 you cuti. Hari 15 tu datang kelas. Correct? Yes, Nazrin. Your class will be start on 15th of October. If let's say you don't have class, tu okay lah. Okay. Doctor, during internship, are we only allowed to do engineering related tasks or can do other non-related tasks as well? If the company listed in training schedule, alright. Okay. One of the purpose of industrial training to expose you to your engineering related work, alright. But on top of that, you need also other knowledge. For example, communication skills, alright. You need that as well as part of your training. You need also management skill, right? As part of your industrial training. You need also, I would say, a little bit of human resource, I would say, skill as well. But it's not your main task, all right? Correct? But what do I mean by non-related tasks? Example, non-related task is, for example, you do from 8 to 5 using photocopy machine. Alright? From 8 to 5, only photocopying job. So that is not non-related task at all. Okay? So that is what it means lah, non-related. But for example, they ask you go for meeting, they ask you to arrange for a technician meeting, for example, maybe they ask you to go for visit. I think it's still related, right? So that is why on the first place, when we ask you to have your engineering background supervisor, to ensure that the supervisor understand what kind of the training schedule that they will that will be given to you, right? That is the main reason, right? So they understand what will be the right scope for the engineer. Okay, all right. Is that okay? Ng Ying Shen.
Okay, doktor.
Okay.
Sekarang saya dah start intern dah.
You dah start intern. You buat kerja apa?
Because
Photostat
I
ke
tengok
apa?
ada
Okay.
sebab ada campur-campur sikit lah, like ada training dan ada buat sales. Jadi dia campur sikit lah.
Ada training, ada buat sales. Okay. Apa maksud dia buat sales?
Like for example, company ni dia, so what I understand is lah, dalam training schedule saya, dia buat sedikit tentang sales, like according, like arrange sale procedure, buat pending sales untuk supply barang kepada company lain. And then in the afternoon, then I will do a bit of engineering related tasks lah, like example, do fastener tests, do like measuring testing material macam tu.
Company apa ni?
JZ Industry.
Oh, JZ Industry. Oh, engineering company dia. Okay.
So I just nak
Understand.
confirm saja if this training kita schedule.
Okay. From my understanding, JZ is a engineering plus trading company. All right. They both do both of it. Correct? Is that correct? So
Yeah, betul.
they have engineer as well. Correct? They
Yes.
do machine design as well, and also they do the sales part of it. All right. So I think it's a combination of both lah. I should be okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right. I've visited their project as well, JZ Industry. So understand the company. Okay. All right. Next semester when next semester start on what date? So siapa yang tahu? Korang ni. Should be start on 11. No, should be start on 8 of October, right? Okay. Apa lagi? Okay, if there is a better company offering placement this week, can we reject the previous one and accept the new one, considering the new one is much better in terms of work? From the company side of it, I think the company have made a decision to accept you. And they have made a plan for you guys as well. And also they may have rejected applicant from other university, or they may rejected application from your friend as well. Alright, when you reject the last minute, I think the opportunity, I mean we just lost the opportunity. Okay, kesian pada orang lain as well lah. But if let's say you want to become better, you can ask the company nicely to replace you with your friend. Alright, that is I think the best thing that you could do lah. Alright, Zaf, is that okay? Jangan reject lah. First of all, right, this is also not good for our future graduates, future internship as well. If, for example, when the company offer a job to UTM, there are lots of UTM student reject last minute. So what will happen is, if next batch they have they might have a quite not good experience with the UTM lah, right? So I just to that is something that we have to think of lah, right? But at the end of the day, I would say do not reject, right? I would stay with the company because the company I think is already good for you lah. Okay, all right, Zaf? Because next week is already, you have already started. If you want to reject, I think 3 weeks. No, sorry, maybe 1 or 2 months before, not on the very last minute. Okay, this is how we reject offer, not last minute. Okay. Cool. Wee Ming, just to confirm, Doctor, we need to get the contact of our supervisor as well, the job scope before the start of internship. Yes, I was informed that it will brief to me during the first day of the industrial training. Yes, correct. You will be briefed during the first day of the training, just to ensure that what you can do is Ko Wei Ming, let your supervisor know, okay, sir, to be just to get the confirmation from the faculty, I need to get the name of the supervisor, and also the name of my supervisor, and also the job scope that I'm going to do. Okay, just ask them politely lah. Is that can you do that, Mr. Ko? Is Mr. Ko Wei Ming here?
Yes, doctor. Understood, doctor.
Is that okay, Mr. Ko?
Yes, doctor.
All right. Please ask them lah, politely lah. All right. Before the internship start, just to make sure and double confirm. Okay. And for your information, previous year, not previous year, last 2 years, there is a student which is failed their internship just because of he interned with very I would say just a very small company beside his home. It's like a workshop. Maybe what the owner is not engineer. It's just a normal person, right? And it's not really a proper industrial training. So after 3 months, he failed the internship because of this. So it's quite, I would say, I'm quite pity him as well. But that is why we don't want it to become, to happen again, just to make sure. Alright? Okay. Sorry doktor nak tanya, dalam offer letter saya stated internship start 24 Julai and it will end on 12 October. Jadi perlu saya discuss dengan company to extend ke 13 Oktober, tak perlu. Alright, Haziq Akmal, not required. Kalau dia bagi offer letter 24 Julai 12 tu okay, should be okay. Alright, doktor, is the minimum mana tu? If doktor, is the minimum allowance RM panggil applied to us or according to company policy? Alright, allowance berapa allowance is, there is no minimum allowance policy for intern. Tak ada. As I know for now lah. The one that mentioned by the PMX is RM800. I'm not that sure yet. Okay, I'm not that sure yet about the policy because that one is for government. For private, it depends to the company policy. Some of them may give you 500, some of them give you 1,000, some of them give you 1,500. Some of them, one of our, maybe 3 of our intern getting 2,500. Okay, right? So it depends on policy, for the company policy. All right. Some of the government agency or GLC company may not give you any allowance. That is what I know, but I don't know. Nowadays, I just received information that government giving 800. I don't know, but still not yet sure. All right, when they going to start? Okay, so okay, 8th of October. All right, but it's still possible, right, Zaf? Okay, yes, you still can. But I would suggest do not change last minute. Okay, all right. If let's say you really want to start, please contact your coordinator, talk to the company, then we make a replacement for you. Is that okay, Zaf? Because there are about almost about 50 plus students still haven't got placement yet. Okay, so your placement is very crucial. So we can help other your friend as well. Okay. Is Zaf here? Ada ke Zaf? Zaf, which company that you get right? That you get offer right now? Oh, company is not responsive, so I'm little worried. Company apa tu, Zaf? Kalau you can see. Okay. Rafael Mo, what is your question, Rafael? Because not fully 12 weeks. Company is not responsive, so I'm little worried. Okay. Kalau company tak responsif tu lain lah. Kalau if a good company, then should be reconsidered lah. Alright. So is it compulsory for our industry SV must be senior engineer or IR level, not Lee Jian Yi. So no, as long as engineer should be okay. Not senior engineer or professional IR. If let's say they have IR, it should be better. Alright. Doktor, saya kena bagi tahu SB faculty ke untuk sebab saya tak datang date tentu sebab duration internship tu saya ada operation. Alright. Okay guys. You can MC ataupun tak datang, not coming for internship ataupun you leave maximum of 5 days. Beyond 5 days, your internship will be invalid, then you will fail your internship. Repeat. The maximum numbers of days that you can have MC and also leave is 5 days. Alright. So some of the company do not accept MC from private. So you have to ensure that your MC is from government. So your MC from the panel clinic or panel hospital. Alright. So this is very important. 5 days only, right? If you want to take leave, maximum 5 days, no more than that. More than 5 days, your internship will be, you will get fail for your internship. Is that clear? Okay. Understand? Is in the books. All right. Maximum 5 days. Okay. Kalau you tak datang, yes, Zafira, if you don't come to your LI, you have to let the company knows, and also you have to let the your coordinator knows about your if you are having I would say medical operation and so on. Okay, yang tu kena inform. The boss need to be engineer ke? From Hanani. Boss tak semesti engineer Sometimes boss dia daripada management, HR dan sebagainya. But your supervisor has to be engineer lah. Doktor, selalunya kalau internship akan dapat PTPTN ke bagi peminjam? Oh, yang ini saya tak pastilah PTPTN ni masa internship. It depends on your scholar lah. Kalau MARA, if I not mistaken, dia akan still dibagi allowance. Kalau MARA lah, okay. Tapi PTPTN saya tak pasti. So I'm sorry but I don't have any info on that. So Rafael, other people already asked. The company stated that supervisor will be the engineer. The company stated that the supervisor will be the engineer or manager. The company stated that from Oi Fong. The company stated that the supervisor will be the engineer. Okay lah tu. Alright, or manager assigned by HOD from the department. If they assign manager, will that be okay? Lagi bagus, manager. Alright, shouldn't be any problem as long as engineer. Doctor, is it allowed to take industrial training in UTM? Is it allowed to take industrial training in UTM? Okay, alright. This is the question. For your information, alright. Industrial training inside UTM it depends on the it depends to the lecturer who are taking who are willing to take or the industrial training student. All right. So, and it's not depends on whether you can do your industrial training in UTM or not. Abul Khair, are you here?
Assalamualaikum, Doctor.
Yeah, Waalaikumsalam. All right. All right. So it's not it's not if we allow or not allow, but it's all depends on the lecturer who want to take the industrial training student. Are you clear?
I have approval from one of the doctor from aeronautics.
Okay.
But I want to know the procedure because he also told me he doesn't know how to apply to him.
Okay. If we have sent the application form in our what we call that for the lecturers, right? In our lecturers group, but if let's say they want to take the student, they can he or she can contact me directly. Right, I just fill up the form, a very short form. Then we can have the he can apply. All right, but as I mentioned before, the reason we if let's say he want to do that, just apply. There is a form link, and also he can contact me directly, no problem. Okay.
Thank you, Doctor.
Alright. So waktu bekerja kena ikut company atau 5 hari saja, Monday to Friday. Okay. Amira. Alright, Amira. So the waktu bekerja depends on the company policy. For example, kalau company kerja 8 to 5, 8 to 5 lah. Kalau company bekerja let's say 9 to 6, 9 to 6 lah. Alright. Kalau company bekerja 6 days, 6 days lah. Kalau company bekerja 5 days, 5 days lah. Okay. Amira, is that okay? Alright. Doctor, the company state my SV is site executive. Is it okay? Alright, site executive. Siapa ni? Muhammad Aziz and Fazi. Can you please double check that your SV is have degree engineering? Muhammad Aziz?
No, from the website. No.
Come again?
From the company website, it said not graduate from engineer. Okay.
Okay. Do they have any engineer in that company?
Yes.
Alright. Can he become your SV?
I'm not sure. I just asked the HR.
Okay. But you have to make sure the SV is from mechanical, is from engineering background. Mechanical lah especially.
Okay.
Alright?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Soalan doktor, are we required to do final presentation to the university? Yes, you have to do presentation during your faculty supervisor visit at your company, at the company. Okay? How to apply doctor in UTM? Alright. As I mentioned before, we have given we are asking the lecturer, we have given the form to the lecturer who are willing to take engineering internship student in UTM. If there is a lecturer who are willing to take internship student inside UTM, then we will offer to the student who don't have any placement. But as for now, okay, let I would say only about 15 place inside UTM as for now. And for your information, there are about 50 over students who haven't got any placement yet as for today. All right, so in balance, offer only 15, more than 50 students haven't got a placement. Okay? Understand? So that is very difficult for me to say about how to apply in UTM. Inside, how to do internship inside UTM at as for today. Okay? All right. Who is AP? AP is AP here? AP to everyone? AP, I don't know. Is AP here? Alright, dah doktor saja nak tanya during internship will the company minta kerja overtime? Okay. Alright guys. Just to make it clear. Normal working hours it's 8 to 5 lah. Is supposed to be 45 hours per week. Alright. So 45 hours last time is 48 hours. Alright. If I'm not mistaken, now is 45 hours per week. So that's his official time lah. Alright, for you guys. If the company request nak minta you kerja lebih masa sikit, I tak cakap jangan pergi. Alright, it depends on you. You discuss lah dengan company kerja tu macam mana. Alright, Oi Fong. So kalau lah dia minta you kerja daripada pukul 6 petang sampai 10 malam, I think that is not it's not proper lah. Alright. Is Oi here? Ui Fong ada kat sini ke? Ada. Alright. So katakan dia minta you 5 sampai 6 petang kan. I think OT 1 jam or 2 jam is still doable lah. You get what I mean? But at the end of the day, guys, when you work, you want to gain knowledge, alright? As much as you could. Alright. Some company dia okay, you have to remember. Okay, let me give you some overview. Okay, if you are working, for example, normal working company, for example, like government, 8 to 5 is normal. If you are working with the company, who doing kilang lah or manufacturing, alright, factory, who are working 24/7. For example, they have 2 shift, 8 in the morning to 8. They are running like 8 to 8, 8 to 8. Morning to 8 at night with 2 hours overtime. Then after that they are running 8 p.m. to 8 morning. Alright, so means that they are running 24/7. So normally in this company, the engineer works sometimes 8 hours, sometimes more than 8 hours. Alright, because they have to support the running of the company. Sometimes they also work at night. Right, 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. in the morning. So, but if possible, sometimes you work during the day lah. Alright, if you want to have experience work at night, pun tak jadi masalah, as long as make sure that within your official running time lah, official working time. Alright, so it can happen like that. But I would suggest work normal working hours, 8 to 5. Okay, that's the best lah. Okay. Tapi kalau you tak buat overtime also tak jadi masalah lah sebenarnya. Okay. Is that okay? Or Yi Fong? Tapi kalau you nak belajar, you kerja lah overtime sikit. Okay. Alright. When is the BLP 03 BLP 03 ni apa? Sorry. Apa tadi? Ya, I nak kena buka balik lah tadi. Sekejap, apa tadi? Form Okay, BLV03 Industrial Training Evaluation Form. Yang ini biasanya bila you dah habis you punya intern lah. Dia kena submit. Secepat mungkin lah once you finish your internship. Okay? Alright. Kalau dia tak hantar nanti you tak ada markah ni Muhammad Sazwi Naufal lah. Dia tak hantar BLV03 you tak ada markah. Doktor, sepanjang intern ada kena update daily ke dalam logbook? Okay, I would suggest you update daily lah. Sebab every day going to be different job. Okay. Sorry, Miss Juniza, ada ni tak? Ada attendance form ke?
Sorry, Doctor.
Okay, please, okay. Please write down your attendance. Alright. Okay, yes.
Doctor, for the logbook, is that necessary to pass up? For the logbook, is required to pass up weekly or daily?
Okay, logbook you tak perlu, okay dia gini, logbook ni you tak perlu buat, you tak kena hand in every day. Logbook you kena pass up only once lah. Tapi you have to write daily lah. Faham tak?
Oh, so itu logbook just need to pass up satu kali cukup lah?
Dia logbook, previously logbook ni you bawa hari-hari you tulis kat dalam tu. Lepas tu in your logbook dia ada bahagian yang your supervisor have to sign tau. Faham tak? So some of the supervisor dia tak suka sign banyak kali. Some of the supervisor they like to write check your logbook weekly, for example. So depends supervisor lah. So kalau dia cakap they just want to check you weekly, then make sure that you write down every week you send to your supervisor lah. Ada juga supervisor they just want to write monthly. So but you still have to make sure that you write your report daily and weekly. Alright? Faham? Okay. So doktor, we should okay, atas sikit, sorry ni macam begini atas sikit. Apa ni? Doctor, if I'm pure mechanical student and later if they give me the job score of petroleum or mechatronic score, is it okay? Muhammad Syafiq. Job score on petroleum. Petroleum okay je. Mechatronic. I rasa okay je. My PhD in control. Even though I'm mechanical student. Okay? Syafiq okay je. Buat mechatronic ke petroleum should be okay lah. Okay, we should do intern 12 week, right? If the company shut down for a week, would it affect? What does it mean shut down for a week? Muhammad. Boleh tak explain sikit? Shut down for a week tu maksudnya apa? Okay, nanti tulis kat bawah sikit apa komen ni. Komen kat bawah tu. Okay, shut down for a week tu saya tak faham sangat. Doktor, got offer from Sirim QAS Johor but in Jabatan Pemasaran Pengurusan Pelanggan. In your view, would be any engineering scope in this? The company profile, they do mechanical testing for steel, of steel, for example. I will call them shortly to double check. Okay lah. Nevin, you call them shortly and double check I'm not sure about Jabatan Pemasaran dan Pengurusan Pelanggan, but kalau ada mechanical testing steel tu should be okay lah. Doktor, do have to buy a logbook, right? Tak perlu buy logbook sebab it will given you in soft copy. Tapi kalau you nak pergi UTM, last time we do sell our logbook for RM5. Macam tu. Tapi sekarang ni sebab I have semalam I dah tanya tapi tak ada specific requirement to buy logbook. Tapi kalau you nak buy logbook, bolehlah RM5 bagi kepada tabung. Macam tu lah. Okay? Okay tak, Kim? I nak cakap tak beli tu susah pula. Macam sebab sebelum ni dia kena beli. Macam tu lah. Okay, they want to clear the worker cuti. Clear the worker cuti and also short of stock. In the meantime, they send me the notice but yang ini kena berhati-hati lah. Kan dia bagi you cuti 2 minggu ke 3 minggu sebulan dah jadi apa. Faham tak, Muhammad? Okay. Kalau company yang cuti seminggu because of shortage of work, itu boleh di-consider okay lagi lah. Tapi kalau dia bagi you cuti ke sebulan, dah macam mana? Yang macam tu tak okay. Alright, Muhammad. So make sure lah. Your internship has to be 12 weeks. Dan jangan pula nanti bila tu dia cuti sebulan. Yang tu jadi nanti you dalam logbook you nanti bila supervisor you tengok you tak ada apa-apa buat nanti. Okay, just to make sure lah. Alright, so this is why before you go for internship, make sure that you have your job scope, know your supervisor, get to know your supervisor, ask them what are you going to do during your internship and so on. Okay? Boleh tak? Ada lagi tak? Any question you want to ask? Ada lagi yang saya tak jawab tak? 4.30 ni. Okay. Okay. Alright. Apa kita ada dalam ni? Okay guys, kita kat dalam ni ada 214 orang. Okay, so ada lagi yang ramai yang tak ni lah, yang tak join. We should have about 407. Okay, ada 50 orang lagi student yang ada lagi 50 orang student 53 yang belum dapat tempat. Alright guys, if you let's say have got any information regarding the placement, could you please help your friend by sharing the information with your coordinator so that we can help your friend who haven't got the placement yet. All right, can you do that? Okay, is that possible? So kita bantulah kawan kita yang belum dapat tempat lagi. Okay. Okay, you run untuk short. Okay, right, sorry. Ada lagi ni, Desmond Daniel. Salam sejahtera Doktor, ada soalan terlepas masa Doktor disconnect tadi. Is it allowed to take industrial training in UTM now? How to apply? Alright. The industrial training inside UTM is depends on the our lecturers who are willing to take the student. Alright, and there is a criteria also with the project that given to you guys. So one of the criteria of the lecturer who can become your supervisor inside UTM is the project should be product based and they have collaboration with industry. Alright. So if let's say they have collaboration, they have supervisor industry, they have the project, they can take student for internship inside UTM. And for your information, at this particular moment, we have about 15 places only inside UTM. That is what information I have right now for you guys. But we have about 50 plus students who haven't got a placement yet until now. So I really like to ask you guys who have got the placement, do not reject the placement. And if you want to reject, please let your coordinator know about it. Okay, right, we can share with your other friend as well. Okay, Yura, untuk short SEM intern, how much, doctor? I'm so sorry, I don't know about how much the Yuran is, but you still have to pay lah. Macam tu lah. Saya tak tahu. So sorry. Berapa, how much? Miss Juniza tahu ke berapa yuran? Saya tak tahulah. Okay. Okay guys. Any more question? Anything? Okay. Okay. I would like to share some of the experience, some of the information ataupun experience that we have before. Okay. Yeah, this is what happened. Okay. Macam mana terjadinya you guys terpaksa tukar tempat, terpaksa withdraw from LI ataupun dan sebagainya. Okay, nombor satu. What will happen, some of the previous experience is student sampai satu company tu dia mendapat kerja sebagai operator. Alright, maksudnya sebagai operator kilang lah. So yang ini memang kita tak benarkan lah. You kerja sebagai operator walaupun gaji you dia bayar 1,500 for example, tapi you kerja sebagai operator saja. Yang itu tidak dibenarkan. Kalau you supervisor kita pergi melawat dan you kerja sebagai operator, apa yang terjadi adalah your internship will be fail dan you kena redo your internship. Is that clear? Okay. Alright. Okay. Itu satu. Nombor dua. Alright. That placement, there is no engineer in that particular company, memang tak ada. Dan the company is not doing any engineering work. The company is HR company for example, memang tak ada any relationship related langsung to engineering work. Yang tu memang tak boleh. Right, nombor tiga. If you are supposedly to report to the company on 24th of or 23rd of July, you tak report, you missing 1 week, 2 weeks, more than 5 days, yang tu pun you akan fail you punya intern. Ada juga for the ada lagi juga yang one of the student dia cuti awal tau. Cuti awal maksudnya dia dah cuti 2 minggu lebih awal daripada sepatutnya. For example, sepatutnya dia habis 12 hari bulan, dia habis konon-kononnya 1 hari bulan Oktober dia dah habis dan dia tak datang intern. So what will happen is this student will fail the internship as well. Faham tak? Walaupun you dah melalui for 10 weeks for example, 2 minggu you missing, so 2 minggu missing tu without any notice, without any verification, so you could fail your internship as well. And if you missing ataupun if you caught ataupun without MC, alright, missing in action, tak ada MC dan sebagainya, so you pun boleh difailkan daripada you punya internship. Satu lagi, you ada MC tapi you fake your MC, yang itu adalah kesalahan yang besar dan boleh dibicarakan di bawah tata tertib dan boleh menyebabkan your result in internship will be withdrawn dan you tak dapat, you will fail your intern. Walaupun you habiskan 12 minggu internship. Okay? So MC tak boleh you cannot cheated on your MC. Is that clear? Faham Walaupun you intern, cheated is a very big sin in industry. Tak boleh. Nak cuti beritahu, nak cuti boleh mohon, nak cuti inform your supervisor. If you ada masalah kesihatan dan sebagainya, you have to inform. Okay? Is that clear? Okay. Dah 4:30 dah. Any more question? Okay. Lama juga ni, 2 hours. 2 hours. Okay, alright. So I think if no more, alright, if no more question, you can always ask me or you can always ask your coordinator. Any issue during your internship period. We wish you all the best throughout your internship. Have fun, learn as much as you could. Belajar lah. Alright guys, satu lagi yang ni I nak minta you guys really understand. Okay guys, when you go for internship, alright, nombor satu in industry is very important. One of the main criteria for your job placement in industry later. Nombor satu, there is 3 things. Ada 3 benda yang company akan tengok. Nombor satu, attitude. It's like dia macam triangle macam ni. Right. Nombor satu kat atas ni adalah attitude. Nombor 2 is knowledge. Nombor 3 is skill. Alright. Attitude means that the way you communicate, the way you represent yourself, the way you present yourself, the way you treat other people, the way you talk, the way you send SMSs, the way you reply SMS, the way you send email, is everything has to be in professional way. Right? Faham tak maksud saya? Professional way means that if you ask for your boss, you have to write professionally even though in your SMS. Example, don't make it short form. Right? Bos kat mana? Boleh saya jumpa? No. Right? You tak boleh buat macam tu dengan your bosses. Saya nak apply cuti? No. Saya nak cuti, besok bos tak boleh. Alright, there is a proper way of communication. Hi sir, can I apply leave for 2 days because of this and that because of I have certain things to do with my family, have to attend a wedding and so on. Have to write properly, and it's not through message only. You have to apply. Sebab the word is apply. Alright, bukan inform. Apply means that you have to apply for a leave. Kalau diberi, for example, diberi kelulusan, then you boleh ambil leave. Kalau tak di-apply, if the leave is not approved, so you cannot take leave. Alright, so that is what it means. So attitude is very important. Knowledge is what you have learned. Skill is what you do repeatedly, repetitive. Alright. For example, if you do project, you have skill in SolidWorks, for example, you buat so many drawings and so on, it will become your skill. Alright. So skill ni benda yang you buat secara many times. Alright. It will improve in terms of time, it will improve in terms of skill, knowledge and so on. So 3 things. 3 benda yang you kena jaga. Attitude. Alright. So you are ambassador of UTM. Make sure that you represent UTM the best that you could. Alright. They have high expectation to UTM student. They know that you are all good in terms of your knowledge, and they also want you to be good in terms of your attitude, knowledge and skill. Okay, all right. So make us part of you. All right, be part of the UTM ambassador. All right. So I think that is all from me. Thank you very much. Wish you all the best in your internship. Any problem, let me know. Any issue, let me know. Any issue, let your coordinator know as well. Okay. I think with that, I would like to end with tasbih, kifarah, and surah walas. Subhanakallah. Right. Thank you very much. And see you again. Bye. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you, Doctor.
All right. Thank you. Bye. All right. Thank you all. Yes.